So I'm gonna tell y'all something, and I want to say good morning to you guys, man. Appreciate you for being here. Share my videos, man. Like my video. Um, Trying to get consistency back on track. All right, so I'm gonna tell you guys, um, as I've told you guys, and that is what you got to understand about dating a black woman, get into an argument with a black woman, marrying a black woman, all your interactions with a black woman, you get something that you got to understand. And what you got to understand is a black woman doesn't know how to be independent. That's why they scream it, ironically. They don't know how to be independent. So you will not have an issue with a black woman and think you're going to get the perspective from one woman. You're going to have a problem with a black woman. She's going to take that issue to the sisterhood. The sisterhood is going to do an evaluation, and then your woman is going to come back to you and execute. That's how it is when you're dealing with black women. Um, it's the sisterhood. The sisterhood does not, it's ironic. They will say, I'm independent, I'm independent, I'm independent. But yet, all of the issues that you have with yours, you will be dealt with from the opinions and the execution to solve that issue based on the collective. You won't deal with them based on just you. You won't. I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to tell you what my mom taught me. My mom taught me that black women are dumb as bricks, but my mom gave me the put the nail in the coffin on a perspective. My grandmama on my father's side told me something about my grandmother on my mother's side. You may have heard me say this before. She said Josephine never taught her kids to want for nothing. That's what my grandmother on my father's side told me about my grandmother on my mother's side. That's not how it is with my mother, my father's side of the family. Excuse me, my father's side of the family. Of course, if my grandmother tell me Josephine never taught her kids to want for nothing, then that means my grandmother that was telling me that obviously taught her kids to want. And as my dad told me, your grandmother taught us how to work. So when you guys hear me talk about how I work, it came from my father, which came from my grandmother. So a woman is saying Josephine never taught her kids to want for nothing. You got a woman that's saying that. Unfucking believable. You got a woman that's saying that because of such. Nonetheless, then my mom, and this is what you got to understand when you're dealing with black women. When you're dealing with black women, delusion is their religion. That's another video. But you're going to deal with these individuals, and they don't want for nothing. And because they don't want for nothing, hype is everything. And so, because hype is everything, when it comes to dealing with these creatures, you're going to be dealing with them based on a bunch of stuff that has absolutely no validation. You're going to be dealing with stuff that has absolutely no merit towards a positive way of life. It's not going to happen. So my mom goes to retire. And because she lived a life where she was very insufficient in her work history, um, she she wasn't going to have enough money to live. I told my mama, don't worry about it, Mom. I'm going to help you. So for 3.5 years, I was helping my mom. Little did I know all the little arguments that my mom and I had over the years. In 2019, I was going to get a front row seat to how my mom don't like the fact that when Atia LaShawn Bradley decided to fuck with me, I didn't just sit down and take it. My mom's perspective was, you don't fight a woman. You sit down there and take it, I guess. Or, and I'm a black man. So my mom helped me understand the power of the sisterhood. No woman that I've dated taught me this more than my mama. No one showed me this more than my mama. Nobody. My mom showed me more than anybody ever could, because the love that a mother should have for a son should be first before other people's children and nieces. But it would be nieces because they're females. Sisterhood. Duh. So so I gotta go get my coffee. And y'all know I'm go running, so I gotta get my bloody coffee. So I'm gonna ask y'all to hold on a second. I see I got Dave up in this motherfucker. My man Dave said, yes, delusion is their religion. And that's why I stopped talking to them and I stopped messing with them as well. Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Listen, when I go to supermarkets and all that, I do my best to avoid them. I don't care if there's one with nobody in their line. I'm going to go to somebody else. I just don't want to deal with them. Appreciate those thumbs up, y'all. Let me go and get my coffee. right here. We got a coffee. I normally put the peppermint inside the damn thing while I'm in there, but they just be, oh my God. You know, when you down here in Virginia, everybody got the big belly thing going on. Like everybody down here is fat. So when I go in there, these women be acting like I'm a fucking rock star, and I appreciate it. Like, but I get tired of going in there every morning getting my coffee, putting peppermint. You know, I take four of these peppermints and put them in the coffee to open my shit up, and you get the. I mean, I understand they want to talk conversation, but I'm really you go in there, they want to talk to this person, want to talk to that person. Then you go in there and you just see a big fat sloppy motherfucker in there, and they having a deep conversation with them, and you're like, don't try to switch to being a healthy motherfucker when I come in here, right? Quite joking because, are you eating this dog? He got mad at me this morning. I washed him, put him in the tub. When he seen that tub of water, he just start clawing. No, no, I want to be a dirty dog. Oh, this old one away. All right, so like I was saying, my mama, my own mother, helped me understand the sisterhood, and my own mother helped me understand that they unite and they do things based on the collective. So I told y'all this before. I'm gonna tell y'all again. I have a friend of mine. Appreciate those thumbs up. I got a friend of mine. Dude's a millionaire. Dude brought his house cash, 7,000 square feet, paid cash for it. And when he buys the house, his wife says, "This is our temporary home." Temporary home? How the fuck is this house your temporary home? But this is what happens when you marry a black woman. He's strong enough to keep her ass dialed in. But remember, I told y'all, this guy, his wife got a friend that loved getting her ass beat. So she would only date guys that would beat her ass. And every time her friend, you know, every time his wife friend get her ass beat, his wife go running over there to console her. And finally he said, look, you're going to stop going over this woman's house. Of course, the sisterhood is rebellious against testosterone authority. And he was like, look, you ain't going over our house no more. Of course, she with the, yes, I am, and I'm grown. I don't think she went that deep into it, but she was like, yes, I am. You know, I'm going, this is my friend, and I'm going, you know, try to make a case for, you know, estrogen, stupid. And then he said, okay, so because your friend like to go get her ass beat, she's gonna date somebody that's gonna beat her ass. You're gonna run over there to console her. Then he gonna double back and fuck around and kill you, cause you over there trying to console her. So you ain't going over her house no more. That ended that. The sisterhood. The sisterhood don't know any better. The sisterhood, it doesn't matter. Honestly, y'all, it doesn't matter how good you are to a black woman. The sisterhood says, the sisterhood says that you cannot, the sisterhood says this. The sisterhood says you cannot be independent, meaning independent in your thoughts. They will run around and claim and tell you they're independent, but that's not what the sisterhood is. The sisterhood is your woman will have an issue with you, right? Your woman will have an issue with you. Your woman would, your woman would run that. would run that issue in the next sisterhood bash bonanza. It ain't they will bring an issue up. Now, the sisterhood do have emergency meetings. The sisterhood do have emergency meetings. They do. Let me see if this guy got a card. You do tree cutting. Yo, my man, you cut trees? You got a card? Yeah, yeah. Take your time, man. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. Just call, man. We look how give you a good deal. Okay, all right, my man. Well, I can go straight to over here, bust a U-turn, and go back to the way I was like coming there. All right. So understand this: when you dealing when you dealing with a black woman, they have no independent. They report to their friends with everything, everything that they do, everything that they do. And I'm gonna be clear about something. I'm gonna say this: white women do this too, but white women, they have different standards. The black sisterhood says, "Girl, get that child support." The white women's sisterhood says, get child support, alimony, the house, the car, the kids, the family heirlooms, the pension. That's the next video, man. They all have it. All women are the same. This is the reason why, people, I'm telling you, I only talk to one of my friends now, my millionaire friend. My millionaire friend. I'm gonna go sidebar for a second. My millionaire friend, the one I just told you, his wife got the friend that like to whoop her ass. He's the only friend I talk to. The only friend that I call. All the rest of my friends, all you talk. What Dave said? You said they live in a delusion. Yeah, guys live in delusion land too. Let me tell you something about my millionaire friend. You know what he said? He said when he was back in the '80s, when he was first went in the military, like 80, 81, 82. When he first went in the military, he had a drill sergeant, and the drill sergeant said, "Is your mama blah 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 blah?" Say, "Yeah." Well, then your mama's stupid. And then he said, "I never heard this before. I never heard this perspective before." Right? And then this is him in the early '80s. He started understanding, and then he started realizing when his mom and his dad used to fight. And then he realized, he said, "This is when you know somebody's true. If you can talk to somebody and they can give a true assessment on their own mother, that is, as the Negroes in the street would say, that's the realest motherfucker you'll ever meet." Because if Tupac can say, even though you was a crack fiend mama, you still was a black queen mama, that's some lying shit if I ain't never fucking heard it. Anytime a motherfucker can give a true assessment on their own mother, what you hear me say all the time, I give a true assessment on my mother. It's just the truth. It ain't bashing. And this friend, my millionaire friend, he says, "Smitty, we now understand my mom was giving out pussy out of both pant legs." That is a true assessment. When you talk to individuals, and all of a sudden they meet a chick, and a chick got 5 kids by 5 different motherfuckers, and talk to them like shit, and, "Oh, I want to make this work. I want to make this work." That's why I don't talk to none of my friends no more but my one millionaire friend. I talks to none of them. No interest in talking to a delusion ass grown man. But like I was saying, uh, you're gonna run and try and deal with these individuals. And you're going to be talking to them you're going to be talking to women. You are going to be talking to women based on the collective of our friends. And this is how it's going to go. Y'all going to have an issue. This is how it's going to go. You're going to have an issue with your woman. And then you think it's going to be resolved. She's going to talk to her girlfriends about it. The sisterhood. And the sisterhood gonna be like, he need to fucking, you the prize. You need to, and so I'm gonna give you an actual situation with Atia, LaShawn Bradley, right? We had a beautiful house in the Pocono Mountains. Atia Bradley used to beat on me, put me in a hospital. At the time, like all motherfuckers, I thought when a woman is beating on you, you blocking it, you got your shit. Girl, what you doing? What you doing blocking it? Until I heard the song, I'm Sorry, Miss Jackson. And in the end, when he said beating and cheating done to a G means the same thing. Then I changed my perspective on that. All right. So you're not blocking the punch, y'all. She's hitting you. All right. Just know that. So Atia LaShawn Bradley threw a fucking jar, hit me in my balls. We go to the hospital. She's in the hospital being all what's that word when you're being remorseful? She's in the hospital being all remorseful around all them white women. Oh, I need not to do this. Oh, I got issues. Oh, yes, I need to. Got around the sisterhood. All that changed. Well, instead of me going to therapy, you need to change. You need to understand. 91 days after we had that discussion, we broke up. So no, we ain't doing this, right? And that's what you got to understand when you're dealing with a black woman. That's what you got to understand. The best thing, when you talk to your woman, hit her with pop-up situations. Don't call your woman and say, if you're dating somebody and it's Tuesday, and say, hey, Friday when I see you, I want to talk about us, and give her the title. Don't do that. Because by the time Friday come, she gonna be on talk to her friends, and she gonna be done came up with some shit she gonna stand firm on. Hey, what you doing tonight at 8? I'll be home. Why? What's up? If y'all don't live together. All right, come over. I gotta talk to you about something. What? I'll tell you when I get there. Don't do it. And it's part 2 to that. When you talk about something, don't revive it. Don't allow her to come back a week later and say, hey, remember we had that conversation last week? I just want to say something. Don't. And if she say, remember we had that conversation last week about such and such? Yeah. I want to add something to that. Here's what you do. Sit there and be like, okay, what? Well, what do you think about such and such and such? It's cool. Or so if she say, well, I just don't want to blah 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 blah. And then the best thing to say is, got you. Don't even answer to it. Because she says she had something to say. She ain't say nothing about want y'all to talk about. Women never have something. With black women, y'all will never talk about something. She will throw some bait shit at you, and you'll be doing. I don't want to do that because such and such and such, and you just get the cacking. You'll notice she never says anything else about it. You just did all this talking, and then she'll start when something that you said. She'll want clarity on that, and then when you give her clarity on that, she'll keep looping it to what you said. Remember, black women especially, they're excellent Storyteller sellers. They will sell you a story, and unbeknownst to you, you buy it. You buy it. If a woman say, I want to talk to you about something, don't talk to her about it. Listen to what she say. What you think about that? Okay, that's cool. Don't, well, what do you mean it's cool? Give 2-3 word responses. Let her say everything. Let her say everything. Because even if you disagree with it, don't tell her you disagree with it. Wait until she try to execute the bullshit and be like, what you doing? Yeah, no, you ain't doing that. But don't tell her right then and there, end the conversation. This is why, for those that are with me, you remember there was a woman that I was dating. She had 3 kids by 3 different men. And this piece of shit says, remember this. I'm glad my kid's father wasn't around because a 2-parent household confuses the kids. So I wasn't stupid enough to say, what do you mean by that? I said, wow. I've never had sex with her after she said that. I said, ain't no way in hell I'll fuck around and knock a load off and this chick get her pregnant. But I waited a week. Yeah, I know the story. I waited a week. Because when women say fucking stupid shit, they already got their alternatives, the backups. They already played the whole conversation out in their head, what you're going to say and this and all that. In addition to that, she had a real fat ass. She just, let you dump dick in her asshole. This is just a freak.com type chick. So she was just used to saying shit and not getting no kickback or pushback. So I waited a week. Already opened up my bronchial. Soon as you take this peppermint, it start just opening up your broncho. So I waited a week, and I said, remember, I said, let me ask you a question. I said, are any of your kids retarded? She said, no. 3 kids, none of them are retarded. I said, your 3 baby daddies, did you ever have to call the cops on any of them? No. Okay. Well, could you explain to me then, why was it best that they not be around? If you never had to call the cops on them, I said, how would your kids be confused if none of them are retarded? They don't have mental issues. They have full capability of understanding. How was it best that another parent not be around? Because I never heard of that. And you heard of everything. I said, okay. That means you want to deflect. That means, I said, so let me break it down to you yet again. I said, I said, maybe one day you're going to learn that not everybody is going to answer questions based on how much they want to fuck you. I said, understand that. I said, you say shit and think you're not going to get no pushback because everybody want to fuck you. I said, and it's obvious you're not used to talking to a man that don't want to fuck you. You're not used to it. But she had nothing for me. But had I would have responded when she said it, she would have been cacking away. You see, women can't recall the answer and perspective to bullshit. That's why they give many different versions of answers based on another topic, based on a different time in which y'all talk about it. When you in the pussy, I'll do that. I'll do that. When she needs something from you, same thing, different question. When she mad at you, same thing, different response. It's all bullshit. Their whole perspective is predicated on bullshit. And once, once the sisterhood gets the topic, man, get the fuck out of here. It's over. It's over. Listen, I got about another 3 minutes, so I'm gonna say this. Me and my ex-girlfriend start talking. My girlfriend who works at the Pentagon. And she said something to me last week. She called me up on Father's Day. So Father's Day was what, a month ago? A little over a month ago? She was like, Chris, I missed you, blah, 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 blah. And I missed her too. I told her I missed her. I did. I also told her that You're the only female in my life ever that I lost based on them trying to better themselves. I'm gonna slow that down and basically tell y'all what I just said. I told her, you're the only female that I lost to trying to better themselves. All the other females I lost to bullshit. All the other females I lost to them just being a fucking ass trash. All the other females I lost was because they thought they was gonna break me the fuck down. All the other oh, you get the fucking point. But she took an assignment out of country that was gonna pay her bills off and give her like a $400 a day or something, a $40 a day stipend. I'm like, God damn, shit, I can't beat that. Cool, all right. She's back in America now, but she said something to me last week, and she said, when I turned 40 last year, my whole perspective changed. For those that was with me, y'all heard me say that when I turned 40, I said I'm not gonna bring this bullshit into my 40s. But when she said when I turned 40 last year, my brain had to do a fucking recalibration assessment. Like, wait a fucking minute. This woman is only 41 years old? Then I had to backtrack all of our issues. And not saying that I blamed it on her being young, but I think I literally forgot how young she was. And now she's 41. I'm 55. So I met her at 31. I am 14 years older than her. So if I'm hitting her with these much more mature and much more adult narratives and perspectives, even though she was mature enough to deal with me, after all, she works at the Pentagon, then it made sense. But what I'm saying to you is this. I talk to her now. I'll crack the window for you, little buddy. I gotta put all the windows down, man. I make that noise, Quattro. So I talk to her now, and I basically tell her and break it down to her. And I tell her, I gotta put it up, Quattro. It's hot as hell out there. I gotta wet you down when we stop and go do some running. True that. The love for God, not a woman. I agree with that 1,000,000%. Um, so so I so when I talk to her now, and because of all the things I don't want, like I tell her, I tell any woman, I am not interested. I'm not interested. I basically tell her, like I tell every woman, um, you got a lot of work to do to convince me to be in a relationship with you now. You got a lot of work to do. I'm 55 years old. You know, like I tell motherfuckers, 60 ain't around the corner. 60 is right there. You know what I'm saying? 60 years old. I'll be 60. And it's 60 years old is right there. I'm glad that I have this youthful move about me. My image, I don't look like I'm 55. I don't look all burnt the fuck out. I look good. I still go running. I'm about to go running now, as I stated. But my mentals is like, yo, I see a lot of people my age scrambling. I see a lot of people my age scrambling. How the fuck they gonna live? Appreciate those thumbs up, y'all. Stop fucking with me. Stop being a fucking with me here. Hey, listen, I charge $1 to watch my live streams, but you can waive that dollar fee with my cash app below the video. You can waive that fee. Just give me the thumbs up. I know that's a ploy. That's like a trick method. That's all I got. But Uh, I'm just glad because I see a lot of individuals my age, a lot of individuals my age, my man, my peoples. I see a lot. They are fucked up in the game. Oh my God. My brother is 60 years old. I'm gonna end it with this. My brother is 60 years old, and he's posting on Facebook his new job, working at a construction site at 60 years old. 60 years old, working at a construction site because all he did in life was bullshit. Run in and out of jail and bullshit. And fucked his life up. Now he's 60 years old on Facebook posting about his new job at a construction site. He all proud of his hard hat and shit. Fucking, fucking, oh shit. Oh shit. He all proud of his hard hat. Um he all he he all proud of his fucking reflective vest and shit. He be posting his shit, how he all proud of his job. I'm just looking at this motherfucker like, motherfucker. Let me bump up on here. I'll be like, motherfucker. We're getting bumped down. I bumped up, it didn't bump down. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh, there you go. I just bumped down. So check this out. Then I'm gonna end it with this. My my brother posting my brother posting all this shit on his fucking my brother posting all his shit uh um what's going on, D Corey? My brother be posting on social media. He be posting on social media how he like his new job. I'm like motherfucker, you fucking yo motherfucker, you 60 fucking years old. You 60 years old. Here's a motherfucker 60 years old and bragging about a job, right? Now my mama had 4 kids. I'm retired. My other brother retired. And this motherfucker, 60 years old, bragging about how he just got a job working in construction. Yo, man, what the fuck are you doing? Like, I told this motherfucker like this. I told my brother, I said, listen, man, I told him this 2 years ago. I'm gonna say this, then I'll be back here tomorrow at 11 a.m. I told my brother like 2 years ago, I told my brother, I said, you know why you so fucked up in life? Uh, I said to my brother, you know why you so fucked up in life? I said, you know why you so fucked up in life? I said, because you ain't doing shit Dad taught us. You're not. You're not doing nothing Dad taught us. Nothing. You know, I'm glad I had my dad in my life. Honestly, I'm glad. My life is right where it's at, and I don't, I don't regret a thing. I don't. I don't regret having a Tia LaShawn Bradley in my life, being the fucking piece of shit that she was. I'm glad that Mary Bradley, Tia LaShawn Bradley's mom, I'm glad she was the whore that she was to produce a product like a Tia LaShawn Bradley to bring me to this point in my life. I'm glad. Um, I'm happy that I'm living a great life. It's not a riddle. I'm living a great life, and it will continue to be that. So, um, you live your life. And I'll see y'all motherfuckers here tomorrow at 11. Oh, the haters, y'all can come